We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show.
53-67 is where we're at now. And let's see, how many games does that make?
Mariners baseball.
That's 120 games, so we have about a quarter of the season left. And yeah, with the record that we have, we are not going to make the playoffs, but that's fine. What's not fine is we're down 3-0 in the bottom of the second inning. We do have a runner on, though.
The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy.
There's nobody else.
That's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west,
Alright, 2-2 count.
Adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
I think I might be up in the majors for good here.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came.
And there's a strikeout. We're down 5-2 in the bottom of the fourth.
So
1 out.
sliding forward now, number 32. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Alright, 7-3 Houston, bottom of the 6th. We've got a runner in scoring position, though.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side.
And now, a nice diving catch by their right fielder. Alright, 8-4 now for the Astros, bottom of the 8th.
So far, he struck out once. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Hey, come on now. Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
Oh, that's just out.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Yuli will take
Yeah, I don't think we get any more at bats. No, that's it. Cheat Stros win that one.
Second inning and rode that until the very end. Spencer
8-5.
his 8th victory of the season.
Stupid cheaters, the Astros. Alright, let me go ahead and save this real quick just to make sure you don't lose anything. I mean, I know it auto-saves, but still. 12-6 looks like we lost. There, now we're in Cleveland facing off against the Indians. Mike Clevenger is the pitcher. Batting .258, we're doing pretty decent. 72-48 for the Indians. Wow. Clevenger is going to be pretty tough to hit.
The show gets you ready for it. Mike Clevenger gets the starting assignment for the Tribe in this
ERA.
one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
All right, no score in the second.
If you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ramirez is there.
Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up.
Throw the first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Oh, we're down 5-0 in the top of the 5th.
For 1 in the ball game.
Not good. Then again, our whole team sucks. So this doesn't surprise me at all.
Seager on at first, nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2.
Throw me a ground ball right here. Let's go.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss on the ball.
That was a
way
bad
out of the
swing.
zone, and there's 1 away.
Alright, 62 now on the top of
Number
the
32.
6th.
He's got runners at the corners here with only
That's
1
at the
gun.
corners though, so I have a chance to drive in a run.
1 out now.
First pitch coming, here it is. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is
And that's gonna drop.
And the runner from third scores as they try.
And yep, that is indeed a run.
It's now
And it's also an RBI for me.
6-10.
It's now 6-3. 7-6 now in the 8th.
Number 32. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base.
And it's got Brad Hand in a setup role here. The Indians do, it looks like.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there's out number 2.
Oh, that failed.
Man, with your lead.
Oh, we won though. We won.
Can't let that slip away.
Nice.
They were thinking
Scored
about
2 in the
this
9th. We won
celebration.
8-7. It looks like.
Now the other guys are celebrating in that other dugout. This one's going to stink for a long time.
That sucks. They had us.
We
And they let it get away.
This evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on the
If you're the Indians, you're probably kicking yourselves for letting that one get away.
The California
Shane
right-hander is
Bieber
on the mound.
Pitching now for them in this game. 10-5, 3-3 ERA.
His last one, a complete game shutout.
And we're down 4-0 in the third.
He certainly would like to repeat that
Coming to this game in
performance here.
2:57.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Number 32 is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Here we go. Right now. Come on, guys.
The 1-0.
Inside, ball 2. Hey, have a rip up there right now, huh?
Two and 1.
Count is 2
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
See it, track. Let's go. Right here.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I don't want to simulate any games because I'm worried if I do that, I'll get penalized. And then I'll get demoted back to the minors.
Popped him up.
Your ball. Bye.
Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Alright,
Next
5-0 in the
number
5th.
32
Well,
comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
this score kind of looks familiar. That's because we were down 5-0 in that last game. And then we came back and
in the
won.
third even. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
And we got 2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Drive right back up the box. Let's go.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the inning. Coming to the plate now, number 32. He leads off there half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that
8-1. I don't think
starter out
we're
of the
coming
gate
back
this
this time.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A 1 pitch on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues
Now I'm
to
just
throw
swinging
strikes like
everything.
he is, he's going to have a pretty good night. Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts, but listen, he was good from the first
Went the whole
to the
game.
ninth.
Wow.
Well-deserved complete game victory.
8-1 is the final tonight. The Cleveland Indians jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes. Carlos Carrasco, the right-hander.
Oh, this is a good pitcher to try and face. 12-4, 2.28 ERA.
Really
He's going to
excited
be
to watch
tough.
this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that.
Oh, we're up 3-0 in the
Number
fourth inning.
32 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, plays at 1 now. Hey, hit me a seed right here.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Alright,
Striding in,
we're
number
3-0
32.
still.
He comes in
We've
0
got the
for 2
bases
thus
loaded
far.
here in the fifth. There's 2 out.
He's set, now the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of it now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
And he comes back to get him. So it's pitching out of it with the bases.
Hey, no out here.
Ready once again, number 32.
Boss
And
challenge.
there's an at-bat you don't want to
0
miss.
for 3, we're facing
Obviously,
Red Hand. We're down
the
5,
have to
3,
be
and
dealt
8.
with carefully here.
We're leading off the inning.
Do it. No one better. Let's do it.
Alright. Let's just go for a single or better.
Hey, square one up. What's up?
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Oh, we tied it. It's 5-5 in the ninth.
Change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. To short. He's right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this.
And they walked it
It's
off.
time to recognize
Of
the man
course.
who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is. Carlos Santana. Can't ask for much more.
Looks like we lost in
Top
extras.
player of the game.
Yeah.
Went 0 for 5, I think, in that one.